Hello, everyone. This is Danny Bae dialing in here from Korea. I'm very, very excited to be part of this call. I know that many of you, here, hold on one second. Apologize. That's better. Let's start this again. Hello, everybody. This is Danny Bae all the way from Korea. I know many of you are tuning in from the United States, many different cities all over the country, starting from all the way up to New York, all the way down to Hawaii. I know many of you are tuning in from Hawaii, so having many different time zones from 9 p.m. in the East Coast. I know many of you are in Texas right now, 8 p.m., as well as 6 p.m. dialing in from West Coast. I heard Mr. Michael An was in Las Vegas meeting with some powerful leaders in the marketplace. And I know it's going to be the middle of the afternoon in Hawaii as well. So we are so excited to have every single one of you here. We are so excited to have this very first GPS United States influencers update call. You know, this call is designed where we could get together and hear all the updates from the corporate team, as well as myself and many of the leaders. So we could all stay connected. We could all stay up to date on everything that's going on, because we have so many things happening right now at GPS World. You know, I think many of you probably heard through some of the conversations that took place over the weekend. We were very excited to celebrate, you know, really GPS being around for little over 4 months now. February 10th, starting the company out here in Korea. And now it's been exactly 4 months and less than 2 weeks, right? And so it's about, what is that? Less than 140 days of our company being around. And last Friday, which means America and Japan only been operating officially for 3 weeks of time. We just broke our first $10 million in revenue between the three countries in a short amount of time. Now we're approaching close to 27,000 influencers enrolled to participate in the vision that we're sharing with everybody around the world right now. We're so excited for everything that has already occurred in the last 4 months of time. We're really excited about everything that's happening right now in the United States. I know we have so many great momentum stories being created in the United States right now, and many of you leaders, you know, that are, you're finding leaders that are literally getting started and getting promoted to Influencer 100, literally in 24 hours, literally in 48 hours. I was amazed to see just within the first update between United States and Japan, we had little over 700 influencers who got promoted to one of the levels in the GPS compensation plan. Just literally first few days of operating, over 700 people getting promoted to Influencer 100 and higher, and already seeing so many leaders getting promoted to Influencer 1000, Influencer 2500, 5000. And it was amazing to see in such a short amount of time, already few people achieving Influencer 25,000. Getting them at the monthly influencer level bonus of $25,000 already, but on top of that, getting leadership advancement bonus, getting GIM group influencer marketing bonus, getting, and everybody within the first 12 weeks, as you know, right now in America and Japan, everybody is getting paid extra 30% in their group influencer you know, marketing commission, where they're literally getting extra 30% pay. So everybody was getting that. And on the leadership matching, you know, it's amazing to see so many influencers have directly sponsored 10, 20, 30, 40, even over 50 influencers. Some people have personally sponsored and enrolled, introduced to the opportunity, and because of it, their leadership matching bonuses were so much bigger than even their leadership advancement or group influencer marketing commission. So it was absolutely amazing to see what we're seeing right now, but I know we're just getting this started. And we have so many plans. I mean, haven't wore a suit and a tie actually, to be honest, in a little while. But we, I have a very important meeting that I'm going to in a few minutes, and we have so many things that's being lined up right now. I mean, we literally have we took first 3 months in Korea, where we just focused on distribution of VR device, distribution and acquiring customers for VR customers and subscribers, and sharing the contents, and just building strong foundation. After 3 months, we started GPS Commerce, and we started launching products. And do you know that literally last 5 weeks, we have been launching big name brand products every single week. And we just announced past weekend that of next 6 weeks, products that we're going to be rolling out. We're going to be rolling out Samsung Electronics, LG Electronics. We're going to be rolling out different categories of products that's just literally blowing people's mind right now. We are doing what we're doing at the speed we're doing it, and we're doing something that has never been done before by anybody, any company around the world. So we're so excited to have you here right now at the very beginning, very first month of GPS United States opportunity. And you can see that in the next couple of months, as we build strong foundation of distributing VR devices and getting people to get used to using VR contents every single day, and providing live practical contents to the marketplace. I mean, next couple of months, you're going to see GPS commerce start in the United States in a major way. And I can't wait to really unleash and share with you all the things we're working behind the scene right now, that we're going to be rolling out rest of the year, next year, and some of the projects we're even working on right now for year 2022. So we're so grateful that you're part of GPS opportunity, and you have a vision to see where we're headed, and vision to see the future of our opportunity. And we are so grateful for all of you that have already done an amazing job in such a short amount of time, building your organization, getting your customers, and starting your business in a major way. And we want to congratulate 700 of you that have got promoted recently to one of the higher levels, and one of the levels as an influencer in this marketing plan. So we're very excited, but today the main purpose of the call is to give you some updates of everything that's happening right now, regarding everything. Okay, so we have our vice president of our company, who I respect so much, and who I appreciate so much. If it wasn't for Katie, we would not have GPS really be operating in America right now. She's in charge of 100% of the operation and marketing, and she's her team's coming together very powerfully. We just got some new team members on board as well recently, and we got many great things happening internally as well in the United States and Japan and Korea. We're just so excited, but we so appreciate her leadership. We appreciate her commitment towards making the opportunity better every single day for every single one of you that are participating with us. So without any further ado, let's go out to East Coast, and I see her right there, and hand the call over to Katie Maple. Welcome to the call, Katie.
Hi, thank you, Danny, for that wonderful intro as well. Happy to be here, everyone. Again, as Danny said, the purpose of today is really to update you all on what's been going on. We've been monitoring the chats or the emails, so we know the questions that are coming in, and we really just wanted to address some of those in this platform. So I'll say this, I'll remind you at the end, this call is being recorded. I will post the call and these slides afterwards for anyone who was not able to get on, just to make sure that everyone is in the loop on what's going on. So as Danny said, we have so many people who have already been promoted. So on behalf of myself and the corporate team, just wanted to reiterate that congratulations. That's, wonderful progress already. And we are working on getting all of the newly promoted influencers' names and recognition added to the back office. So that's something that you're going to see here in the next couple of days, but did just want to take this opportunity to congratulate everyone. So a few updates for you. Again, as I said, a lot of these are based on questions we are receiving in the support email. So we'll try to address some of those. We'll use this call for that platform just to make sure everyone's in the loop. So the first big one I know everyone is interested in is the shipping update of the PICO. So these are just some of the pictures that we've seen. Some of you feel like this right now about the shipping update. Very excited. You are, instantly amazed by the quality, and it really becomes a peaking and customer acquisition tool all in itself, because we've just heard story after story of so many people put this device on and are just blown away and are sign me up. There's even a dog here in the top right corner that is getting in on the action. Now, while some of you feel like this right now, we also recognize that some of you feel like this. And I'm not making light of it. I just wanted to make you all smile a little bit. I know there are a lot of you that are seeing these pictures and are going crazy because you're asking, where is your device? And we get it. And so I did want to acknowledge that. Typically, we're going to be in an ongoing basis on a shipping schedule of 1 to 2 days from an order comes in, it gets shipped out. So these orders are going to be fulfilled really quickly. Obviously, as we've talked about many times, we started GPS during a pandemic. That caused a lot of manufacturing and shipping delays that there really wasn't much that we can do about. But I just wanted to take an opportunity. I found this quote randomly the other day. I thought it made sense. The longer you wait for something, the more you'll appreciate it when you get it, because anything worth having is definitely worth waiting for. And I've used the PICO myself, and it is absolutely worth the wait. So I know that doesn't make you any less excited or any less frustrated that you don't have yours yet, but they are on the way. So a few updates for shipping. The remaining devices are shipping the end of June. Again, this is a short-term situation where people are having to wait, 1 to even 3 weeks for their devices. We will move past this, and on an ongoing basis, people are going to get them much quicker. Just wanted to let everyone know shipments occur via the United States Postal Service. We are working very hard right now on getting a shipping status and tracking number added to your influencer back office so that you can log in, you see that your device is shipped, there's your tracking number, and you can follow it right along. I mean, obviously these aren't inexpensive devices. You want to know where yours is. You want to know, when you can expect it. So maybe you want to be home or make arrangements for someone to be there. So we certainly are sensitive to that. Now, that is coming soon. It is not available yet. That said, many of you already have. Please continue to do so. Email us for updates. I don't care if you email me every day or email support every day or once a week. Has my device shipped? Where's my tracking? That's the minimum that we can do right now to try to make this process a little smoother, is just be willing to, respond to those emails as quickly as we can and get that information for you. So again, asking you to bear with us a little bit, but I promise you it will be worth the wait, and we will get to a much more short turnaround time as far as shipping goes. Did want to talk through a couple things in regards to ordering the PICO G2 and VRLU, a couple things that have come up. Now, obviously, customers want to place an order, they just go to the website shopping. If influencers want to place an order for a device, maybe a second device, or maybe they didn't purchase initially, or they want to purchase VRLU, they need to go to the top right corner. You can see it on the screenshot here. Log in like you're going into your back office. That will then obviously identify you as an influencer. And from there, you click on shopping in that top navigation and you place your orders from there. And again, that will identify you and make sure that your order gets tied back to you. Currently, I did want to mention this is a 2-step process for influencers. So it's not as smooth as we want it to be. You have to purchase VRLU and then a separate transaction for the headset. We are working on streamlining that so that it is one simple process, much like it is for customers. Speaking of VRLU, as many of you are getting your devices and some are on the way, there are currently 11 US masters. There's anything from learning everything you ever didn't know you wanted to know about sake, to boxing, BMX riding, dancing, tennis, and more. So a lot of amazing content on there. There's also a Calm and Immerse travel app, which is super cool. So for example, you can go swimming with the extinct manta rays, or you can go parasailing in Guam. So in a time when a lot of us aren't traveling, it's a great way to just escape for a few minutes. Put your headset on, put your earbuds in, and you really feel like you're there. It is really super cool. And we're constantly adding new destinations to that regularly, as well as new masters are coming really soon as well. So that content is going to continue to be refreshed and updated on an ongoing basis. I know we've had a lot of questions about the VRLU billing cycle. Clearly, many of you have not received your devices yet. So it's a valid question. Are you going to be charged again before you get your device or before you have an opportunity to use it? The short answer is no. You basically paid for your first month. We will not be billing until the end of July, until all devices are in the hands of the users, and then we will begin monthly after that. So you will not be charged until you've had an opportunity to use that content for a month. And then again, we'll get on a schedule after that. You'll be able to see your billing schedule in your back office. Additionally, now, if you signed up with a credit card and you want to change that credit card, you can do that in your back office under the order management tab. And again, we'll add the billing cycle information in there as well, so you know exactly when that's coming. Next, a big one, maybe just as important as shipping, maybe a little bit more important, I don't know, weekly and monthly commission payments. So to start in the US, we're going to be paying out via a Visa debit card through ADP. And so this is pretty much just like a regular Visa or, MasterCard. You use it like a regular debit card. You can make purchases, you can make transfers, you can make cash withdrawals. Once received, the card will be reloaded each payment cycle, so you will not have to wait for another card to arrive. So if you get one this month, and obviously your commissions and bonuses continue to grow, we'll just keep reloading that same card. You're able to check the balance online. There's a great app that's really easy to use. Those are going to be mailed out this week for the first commission run. They are coming, and this is really important, in a plain white envelope. It's not going to be marked ADP. It's not going to be marked GPS. It's a plain white envelope because obviously they don't want to mark it, Visa debit card enclosed. We don't want to get those intercepted in the mail. So keep an eye out for those, please, to make sure that they get into your hands. Once you get it, it will be activated and ready to use as soon as you get it. We are also working on getting the commissions updated on the back office this week, again, so that you can log in, and even before you have your card in hand, you can see those first commission runs and what you've, getting paid. You'll be able to sort that based on date, and a number of other factors. So again, it will be a Visa pay card. All ATM withdrawals, bank teller cash withdrawals, all of those are free. There's really not a lot of fees. If you start talking about using this internationally, there could potentially be some fees. I have an overview on that. We're going to get that added to the back office this week as well, so that it's really transparent. But for the most part, it works just like any other debit card that you would have. You will get one replacement card a year. So if you lose this, you can get another one. If you continue to lose it, ADP is going to charge you $6 a card beyond that. So just want to make sure you hang on to that. We are also working on direct deposit and getting that added as well. We know some people prefer that and don't want to have to deal with another card. So this is our solution in order to pay commissions really quickly. And ADP, I'm sure most of you have heard of them. They have a great reputation, and we're excited to get those commissions to you all here in the next few days. I did want to take an opportunity to go over the back office and make sure that everyone's aware of what is there and how to use it. Most people have figured out the reports or the, hierarchy and things like that, but want to make sure that you're aware of the materials that are there as well. So I just wanted to quickly go through the sections. The My Information section, here you can view and update your personal information. You can also change your password here. So it doesn't appear, if you click on your information, it doesn't appear that your password is there, but once you select that edit button, you're going to have an opportunity to go in there and change your password. And speaking of passwords, I know there's been a lot of people who have not been able to log in and are not getting the password reset email. In that case, continue to email support. We're happy to take care of resetting that for you. We'll reset it to something generic. If you know what you want it to be, include that in your email. We'll take care of it and confirm via email. Just wanted to mention that as well. Obviously, order management section is where you see your order history, monthly subscription management. That's where you change or edit your VRLU order and credit card information. The commission section, that's where we're going to put your commission history by date. Again, that's coming soon. And then the group details, group sales, customer info, genealogy, hierarchy tree, influencer search, and things like that. The second section, which I wanted to spend a little bit of extra time on, is the influencer lounge, because there is already a decent amount of information here, and we're going to be continuing to add to that. So the influencer notice section, most people may not have even clicked on this yet. There's only a couple posts there now, but that's basically a place where we can go in and really quickly populate that with quick news and updates. So it'll be just text updates. For example, commissions have been mailed, things like that. So we're going to start using that a lot more. So it's just a space that when you log in, just, once a day, maybe when you log in, check that out and make sure there's not any new news that's been added there. The event seminar schedule, this is an actual calendar, so that's not been populated yet. We'll come back to events in just a second, but that is coming soon. The influencer library has a lot of business building tools. You may not even know they're there. We're going to go through those in just a second. And again, that will continue to grow and build out as we go. There's a GPS video section with some promotional videos to help present the opportunity, as well as some influencer training videos. Most of these videos we're also posting in the influencer library, just so you only have to go to that one place. But if you just wanted to immediately filter out video content, that's where you would go. And then from within there, you can email us at support@thegpslife.com. Just by clicking on the link, it'll pop open your email provider of choice, and you can shoot us a quick email. So again, wanted to spend a little bit of time on the influencer library. So this is what will become the place that is really going to house all the tools you need to build your business through influencer and customer acquisition. So there's a couple samples of things that are currently back there today, and we'll go through the different sections in a minute. Overcoming objections, the PICO guide. So basically when your device arrives, you're going to want to have this guide on hand, because it's going to show you how to use your device, how to set your account, how to access VRLU. So it's super important that you know where that is. And then the business plan. Again, these are just a couple samples. Now this business plan, overcoming objections, and then there's another file that these were created directly by the leaders. I, in no way, shape, or form think that I should be creating content to tell you all how to go out and get other influencers. I've not done that. That's not my expertise. And so we've taken the content that, Mark Isaac, Michael On, David, Robert Griffin, that they're using, and repurposing that, because they know best on what's going to work and what doesn't. So we've taken their exact content and put it back there for you. Again, we don't think there's any reason to reinvent the wheel there. So these are just the sections that are in that influencer library. I just wanted to run through these really quickly. There's 4 different categories. So business building tools, that overcoming objections is there. There's a prospecting list, the influencer launch packet, the GPS promotional video, the short video you show someone to maybe get them interested and get them to come to your Zoom meeting, a monthly event calendar, a comp plan overview, and the business opportunity presentation. And again, this section especially is going to continue to be built out with additional content, and we'll talk about some of that coming soon content in just a minute as well. Business and legal docs, this is where terms and conditions, policies and procedures, things like that will be added. Customer tools, the VRLU masters, there's a slide presentation you can pull down and take a look at or share with your potential customers of our current masters, and we'll continue to update that. That's also where that PICO user guide is I was just talking about. So you want to make sure you get your hands on that if your device is on the way, so that you're prepared to get that out of the box and get going. And influencer training materials. So within here, there's a direct link to the influencer training room. This is, again, is an influencer managed platform, because as you know, you all are doing events and posting them, and what better way for people to learn and train and grow. So we put access to that YouTube channel right there. That way you still, you can get to it from one location. And then as well as the influencer weekly training, that's a video module. And then we're working on adding some slides as well. So that's just a quick overview of what's in these sections. Again, the goal is regular updates, with new tools and content coming soon. One thing I did want to point out really quickly is this monthly event calendar. So again, this is what it looks like. These are the influencer-led events. We'll continue to put that out there and help promote those. Anyone is welcome to participate in those. It doesn't matter what team you're on. Some of them are invite only, but in general, they're doing a number of weekly trainings, team conference calls, business opportunity presentations. And again, those are all done on Zoom, and that information is there. So make sure that you and your people are plugging into those, because it's really great content. And I certainly appreciate that they're doing a lot of this until, we get our teams fully built out and able to schedule and host meetings. We definitely want to take advantage of what you all are already doing. Couple coming soon things I wanted to talk through. So again, more tools to help you present your business. We've had some requests for paper enrollment forms, especially as the world is opening back up and people are having, you know, in-person meetings, we'll work on getting that for you, as well as a one-page business overview to kind of go along with those slides. So if you have, you know, if you're in a room with 10 people, maybe you want to, you know, send them a link to that, or even print it out for them and they can kind of follow along in the presentation. So we'll get those out to you guys as soon as we can. Super important, recognition, recognition, recognition. So all the newly promoted influencers and top producers, you're going to start seeing more and more of that. You know, that's a big priority for us. And additional enhanced GPS support. So as we've been building out our teams, we appreciate your patience. We try to respond to emails as quickly as possible, but there are a lot. And so we appreciate your patience. And as we continue to build out the team, we are going to introduce chat and texting. So we're going to go fully e-care right now, and try to get people in the habit of, whether you chat, you email, you text, that's kind of our objective. But we are going to be adding chat and texting, which will definitely give you a little bit more real-time response. You know, email right now, it's probably a day or two, depending on when you email, but chat and texting, you're going to get that real-time response from a live agent. So that's something we're working really hard to get ready for you guys. Also, we've had some requests, and we were already working on a carrying case for the PICO. Again, it's a bit of an investment, and you want to take care of it and want to be able to show it off to people. So we are working on getting a PICO G2 carrying case that will be available for purchase as well, just, you know, for anyone who might want that. And then some, sorry, that says PICO gear. It should say GPS gear. I've seen several members of the Korean corporate team, as well as influencers, sporting some gear in my Zoom calls. And I'm like, what's going on? Where's mine? So we are working on getting some GPS gear on our website as well. I'm just as anxious as I know you guys all are. Just a couple more things I wanted to talk about before we closed out. That's most of the business updates that I have, but every once in a while, because this GPS launching a company of this magnitude is a new experience for me. I have a lot of experience in direct selling, but my previous company, I joined them when they were about 5 years old. So there were a lot of growing pains, and a lot of, you know, still new things that we faced as we grew. But this is new for me too. And so about once a week, I'll go back and listen to a call that Danny did. It was his first Good Morning call right after we launched, and I'll go back and listen to it. And I just wanted to share a quote from that it really inspires me and helps keep me going through all of this. So Danny said, you all are pioneers of GPS, but also pioneers of the VR industry. But being involved in the beginning comes with a different mindset, a bulletproof mindset and a tough mental state. It's not for everyone, but I'll let you in on a little secret. It takes the same amount of effort to think big as it does to think small. So why not focus on thinking big? And again, I go back and listen to that probably once a week, because again, in my journey, I had to adopt a pioneer mindset in this as well. I've learned to expect the unexpected, and that anything that can go wrong or anything that can pop up as a challenge is going to, for sure. It's almost laughable in some situations, but if you hang on to that pioneer mentality and know that what we are a part of is so much bigger than any of us as individuals, it really helps you stay focused. And I just wanted to bring that up because I know there's some of you that are, you know, waiting on your devices and they're taking longer than normal, or, you know, the back office doesn't have everything that we wanted. You know, there were several things I said tonight that were coming soon. And so I just wanted to remind you all that we really are a part of something big and exciting, and it truly can be rewarding to be involved in the beginning. And so I try to remind myself of that pioneer mentality. It's a word that I've been using a lot lately. And so to close this out, I just wanted to tell you a couple quick stories about some companies that pioneered, that kind of really inspired me. So a little company named Apple, and these are all true stories. They went from a 12-year downward spiral that was leading them toward bankruptcy. Can you even imagine Apple even talking bankruptcy, to one of the biggest, most successful companies in the world? They absolutely pioneered their space. Next is FedEx. They went from hemorrhaging $1 million a month with only $5,000 in the bank to a $30 billion corporate giant. Airbnb. They went from zero investors, begging investors. Their story is so incredible. Begging people to invest, barely making ends meet, to literally within minutes of a day, the wind shifted and they got the investors that they need, and now they're a multi-billion-dollar brand. And then Reddit. They went from no online visitors and faking their way to the top. Their founding team used to create fake profiles to visit their page to help drive viewership. So they literally faked their way to the top to one of the most popular online platforms with 169 million unique visitors a month. And then there's one other company that pioneered that I want to mention. And of course, that's GPS. So this is an important part of our story. So we are all part of something that one day we're going to look back and say, hey, remember when GPS started during a global pandemic and a worldwide operation? So we're going to go from that to, I don't even know. The possibilities are truly limitless. And the possibilities absolutely can be limitless for you and for all of us. We have to stay the course. We have to put one foot in front of the other, maintain that pioneer mindset, and remember that we are all part of something bigger than ourselves. I am honored to be on this journey with you all. As I mentioned, this call will be available on the back office in the influencer notice section, that new section I told you about, and we'll post the slides there as well. So please feel free to share this with your teams, and we're going to start doing this regularly, and I will continue to address some frequently asked questions. Reach out to us at support@thegpslife.com. If there's anything you'd like to see on any upcoming calls as well, maybe one of your questions wasn't answered, feel free to reach out to us. We are here for you, and we'll do everything we can to help you all be successful. So again, thank you for taking some time this evening to spend with me, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Thanks.
Hey, thank you very much, Katie. I really appreciate your leadership, appreciate everything you're doing. What a powerful update, but also powerful message you're giving to us as we wrap this call. So there's really nothing else to be said. We got just a few days left in the month of June. We got, today is June 23rd here, June 22nd there, 8 days left. I believe that you set goals and you control your goals and you design your goals by removing any way and completely, determine what you want to accomplish, have end in mind, and you do whatever it takes to get the job done. I love what Mr. Les Brown said. The best way to predict your future is to design one. Let's design our future by designing rest of June. We got 8 days left. Let's close the month strong. I'm so excited that this week, you guys are going to be receiving your first commission pay card, which I'm very excited about. Can you believe our very first commission being paid out this week exceeds over $300,000. Just think about that. Between United States and Japan, I believe it's over $700,000 in commissions will be paid out literally this week in next few days. And I'm so excited to have a story, and it really doesn't matter if the amount is $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 or $50,000. What matters is you have a story, that you are one of the very first influencers that received commission from our very first commission pay period with GPS opportunities. So just like Katie said, have that pioneering mindset. This is just the beginning. Let's make it happen. Have a great night. Have a great day, everybody. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you very much.